Hey, just me checking in. I've been home from the hospital a little bit over a week, maybe more. I don't even know. I think I came home on the 24th, and today's the 2nd or 3rd. Oh, it is not fun. So the blood clot is pretty big in there, and it's pressing on like the pancreas and the liver, and sometimes my lungs, I can tell I have to change position. I was in the process of getting my dentures made when I got sick. I haven't gone back, so once I'm strong enough to make the drive, because it's a 2-hour ride to the dental school, I'm going to go and finish up that. But the doctor says it could take a couple months for the blood clot to reabsorb. I think they said they couldn't put a drain in because the clot's not liquid and the clot wouldn't come through the drains. So, and then opening me up would be air, and a cause for infection. So they've opted for this. I don't feel like I've really gotten any better, and a lot of times I kind of feel worse and scared because my stomach hurts and nauseous, and I can tell I'm getting weaker, which I don't like because I'm usually a pretty strong person, and I can feel. What's the matter, bud? See my pillow? My puppy pillow. There he is. That's my puppy pillow. Oh, sweetie. What's the matter? Are you scratching? Oh, so nervous. Don't be nervous, honey. Yeah, don't be nervous. Oh, Mommy loves you. Mommy loves the sweet boy. He's been doing so good. He didn't get sick usually every winter. 2 winters ago is when he almost passed away. I don't know if you watched some of those videos, but then I went total vegetarian and fresh meat for him, and that really, really helped. Of course, if you saw the videos, I had to force feed him to keep him alive. They just kind of sent him home to die because I couldn't afford it. Couldn't afford to put him in the hospital. So I'm so glad he's still here. He's my sweetie. Such a good boy. He's such a prankster. Yes, you are. So when I was in the hospital, he took one of my, he never touches mine. I have stuffed animals that are mine. And when I came home, I noticed my little cat was on the floor. So I don't know why he took that. Maybe he was just mad that I was gone. He can't understand why I disappear for a couple weeks at a time. And, he was upset when I was only gone for 2 days. I was in the hospital overnight. He was upset. And then this last time was a couple weeks. So, yeah, when I saw the little kitty cat on the floor, I thought, ooh, he was mad about something. Because the only time he's ever taken anything off my dressers is the first time I took one of his babies to sew it. I did it in front of him, took it, and put it up. And then that day, I noticed something off my desk was now his. And that was his way. Well, you took mine, I'm taking yours. He's so mischievous. It's funny. Partially, some of it is my fault because just the weird stuff. When he first came to live with us, I was teaching him some odd things, I don't know, but he's very mischievous. So when I would take him in the shower with me, I would have my towel. I put towels on the floor for him so he could, rub, roll around and dry. But then he would steal my towel off the chair that's in the bathroom. And the funny thing is that if I didn't notice that he took it, he would start barking and barking until I opened up the curtain and saw that he took my towel. Like he wanted me to know, like, I've taken your towel too, lady. So he's just funny. He's just got such personality, you know. And I'm glad he's always here with me. He never leaves me except to go eat something and or get a drink. He's a good boy. He's very protective of me. And still, you could tell he's nervous. Such a nervous Nancy. All that yawning means he's stressed or nervous. And I could give him something, you know, natural for his nerves, but, you know, I don't want to do that. He's nervous. That's just him. It doesn't affect him. Just the yawning is a way of him, you know, working out stress. But he's a good boy. So they said a couple months it could take for the clot to be reabsorbed. He's like, you know, look at all, my arms were a mess after the hospital. They had so much trouble getting IVs in, and he's like, you see those bruises on your arms, you know, he's like, they're going to take a while to go away. It's the same. They have to be reabsorbed. And the one in my stomach area is not a thin layer, it's a thick clot. They call them like tomatoes, which is disgusting. But so he said, think of it as there's tomatoes in there. Ooh, gross. I don't want to think of tomatoes in there. But yeah, he's like, yeah, we call them tomatoes. I'm like, oh. So they're not little thin clots like the bruises you get after an IV or something. You know, they're thick. So it's going to take a couple months, he said. And I wish it would hurry because the nausea, like I try to eat and I'll put food in my mouth and I have to go, I have to like spit it out because if I don't, I know I'm going to throw up. The worst part of it, and you know, it's always like this, is I never lose weight. I hate it. Even though I'm barely eating, the way my birth defects are, it's very rare for me. I was so upset. I was in the hospital for 15 days and I didn't eat anything. And you would think I would have lost some weight. No, I actually gained 9 pounds. I was so mad because I figured, you know, like, hey, maybe there's a good side. But no, 9 pounds is what I gained. And same with this time. I did not lose any. I actually gained, but that's also, there's, you know, blood clot, I guess. I don't know how that would make you gain, but, well, I guess, you know, it's volume and your body makes more. Who knows? As a woman, you just think of like trying to find a bright side. Oh, maybe I'll lose 10 pounds. But you know, the way my birth defects are working, it's always been this way. When they did a certain surgery that actually saved my life, it made it so that the easiest thing for anybody's body to do is make fat. So that's exactly when they did this rerouting or something. It was, you know, saved my life, but make me a fat girl. Oh well. At least I'm alive. I'm 56. They said I'd never see 18. And then, of course, I wasn't supposed to be able to have children because of birth defects in the reproductive area. And I have 2 boys. So, I mean, I'm pretty fortunate that I got, you know, a lot out of my life. More than they expected. And the surgeon who rebuilt me is at Stanford in California, and he's shocked that I'm still here. But, you know, I eat pretty healthy when I can eat, mostly vegetarian, you know, and beans and stuff. I haven't really been taking great care of myself, like I haven't juiced because it hurts to stand up, and, you know, so I'm just drinking juice and protein. I try to drink at least one protein shake a day, which isn't enough, but at least it's some. Oh, and my son, the one that usually makes videos with me, he had surgery while I was in the hospital. I felt really bad that I couldn't. My son's girlfriend took him for surgery, and I felt so bad that I couldn't be there when he came out of recovery. We were in the same hospital. You know, it was so hard knowing that he was downstairs going through that, and I was upstairs, and I really wanted to be there for him. But they brought him up to me after, when he recovered after surgery, which was nice. I got to see him. But anyway, I'll keep you posted. It's been a rough year. So much has been going on with my mom and my dad. Oh boy, if you only knew. My dad has like 9 or 11 aneurysms, not blood clots, aneurysms. And he's already had two surgeries. One, they put artificial veins in one leg, in the thigh and the calf. They have to do the other leg once he's healed here. In December, I think they're going to schedule him for the other leg. They coiled one that was in his stomach, and he has an aortic one, but it's not big enough yet. At a certain number, that's when they work on it. And then my mom, who's in a wheelchair, she had an accident in her wheelchair where she hit her leg on the dishwasher, not just like bonked it, but she was doing dishes, didn't turn the chair off, and leaned on the joystick as she put the dish in, and it slammed her leg like into the corner of the dishwasher that was open, and because of edema, her leg exploded. It was like a crime scene, and she has a huge gash that it was like a door opened of skin. It was the kitchen looked like murder. It was crazy. But that was in September, the first week of September, and she's been healing with a wound vac. And I don't think she has the wound vac on anymore. I'm not sure. I didn't see it yesterday. But yeah, it's been like crazy with my family. And at least my sister, she comes up a lot more than she used to, which is nice. And my niece is filling in, taking them to doctors because I can't do it right now. And so it's nice that they're helping, but it's been crazy. What's the matter, bud? You got itchies? Huh? You got itchies? I don't know how, but he had gotten fleas. I'm not sure how he got it. It's possible that it came in like maybe a package I got with clothes or something. Who knows? And so we've been working on that. He went to the groomer and got a flea bath, and that didn't help. But I've made this mixture of alcohol, water, and Dawn dish soap. The Dawn dish soap kills the larvae and the eggs, and the alcohol kills the adults. But you can't spray it on the pet because alcohol can be deadly. But you can use a little, like I'll put some alcohol on a towel and I'll like wipe areas on him. And so he's pretty much flea free, but he's still got some itchy spots that's healing. But he's a good boy. When I first noticed that he had fleas, all I had to do was touch him and his skin would like, he was so sensitive to touch. It was weird. His skin would like crawl all together. And now you can touch him without it doing it, so I can tell he's doing much better. And I hated that every day I was spraying the house with that mixture. Then I went into the hospital, but Cordell did some for me while I was away. And I mean, I don't see any anymore. I haven't had any problems. Right, bud? Are you my sweetie? I don't think he likes that the volume is off on the TV. He can get pretty mouthy if there's something on that he wants to watch and the volume's not up. Hi, handsome boy. Loves you. My sweetie. Alright, I'm gonna end this, but I just was giving you a update. You know, I know we look like hell, but this is it. This is it. And the granny chin. One thing is that without teeth, if you ever have to get dentures, when you get your teeth pulled, your tongue will grow to fill the space. And so I could pretty much lick my eye. Not really. I could reach my nose. Kind of gross, but that's the funny little benefit of just to goof around. And my hair's gotten really long again, which I like, but you know, I need a shower and take care of it. Babbling brook. Alrighty, I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.